Hello and welcome to this new video. This week we had battle 9, I think it is, of Road to Las Vegas Series 2024. We will have the final battle in I think 2 to 3 weeks time, so it will be early October, because after that the formal Microsoft Excel World Championship knockout phase will start end of October, and that will lead us to the finals in Las Vegas. So I wanted to record my live attempt. Actually, I forgot to press the record button in my OBS studio, so I ended up the battle without the recording, and so I will register a live attempt. A walkthrough today. Actually, I scored in the top 20, not as good as I wanted. I think I was a little bit slow, ended up without time to attempt level 7. So for level 7 it will be a live attempt. For the other 6 it will be basically a walkthrough of what I did during the competition. Okay, the case is from Harry Watson, first time case designer. It was a nice mix of let's say table calculation and a little bit of map, which is very common in this kind of cases. Basically you're provided with these cities and states, some data such as population, income, life expectancy and so on, and also the map where each city is located. Okay, I will go into the solve. One thing I noticed is that the instructions for this case were very well written, so the examples were easy to follow step by step. I think this was very nice. On the other side, I found a little bit not to say misleading, but not the best solution to have indexes of the map to start again from 1. For example, here it would have been way more simple to keep probably 3 from here, 3 from here in the columns and avoid any kind of confusion, but I mean it was kinda clear anyway. Nice warm-up to get you familiar with the cities tab. How many households are in each of the states below? So what I did is for sure rename here, so those are the cities, those are the states. Here probably to use a table is much more powerful, but I'm not at all used to comfortable with using tables, so I need to work on this, otherwise it will be a blind spot, a significant blind spot. Anyway, how many households are each for the states below? It will be a simple sum ifs on it asked for households, so it will be D where states is my condition equals this. That's quite interesting. Of course that needs to be the same length, so this is, you see, 42. Okay, yeah, this was probably a 10-second thing with the table. What is life expectancy in each of the cities below at the state age? Give your answers in months rounded to the nearest integer. So I started to use my data table here, so I did a filter of data including cities equals this. Okay, it's probably useful to have the headers. Oh, typo. Okay, life expectancy is birth 2160, so what I did was simply do this 2160. I did the match, I think, of this over here. Okay, and then I did the index of the 3 life expectancies with the column equaling this, and you need to round to the nearest integer if I remember correctly, so that's another step needed. Okay, this was probably easier to do again with some data or XLOOKUP. That's very interesting. Yeah, in months, so times 12. Yeah, okay. Sorry about pop-up here. For each city, work out the average income per capita. Okay, here is where I lost a little bit of time because I didn't understand these steps. So this is a city, so per capita you have the average per household. You need to multiply for the households and divide per capita. So this is the average income times households divided population 13852. Okay, round. So it was again 10 seconds. I probably spent a couple of minutes here which were would have been really useful to address level 7. Okay, and that's it. We will define a 6-figure city as a city where the average household income is in 6 figures. We'll define 4-figure city as a city where the average income per person is in 4 figures or less. In each of the listed states, how many people per 100,000 live in either 4-figure or 6-figure cities. So first of all, I need to filter by state, not by city. So this will be states. Okay. So 6-figure average is 100,000 or more. 6-fig. If this greater than or equal to 100,000, 100 with 0. 4-figure average income per person, so I could leverage this, which probably I didn't do during the competition. So if this, I think it was strictly, I don't remember, strictly less than 10,000. If this strictly less than 100 by 0. So either it's minus minus or this and this. Okay, and I want to throw an if error just to manage the fact that this is not a clean setup. Okay, what's the ask? How many people per 10,000 live in either 4-figure? Okay, so I need to sum the population. Actually, some product with this. I was afraid it was too short, the table, but actually the only state having many cities is Excel state, so it should be okay. And then it's population of Montana is 29,500. Okay, so I also need the sum of this state, because then I need to do this times 100,000 divided by this, I think. Okay, and rounding, which is a very annoying thing to do, and we should be okay. there was a 0 here that I wanted to check right away to be sure, but yeah, it's okay. Let me disable automatic data table. Okay. How far apart is each pair of cities? Take the straight line distance. If you are offset by arrows and c columns, think square root a squared plus c squared. Okay, so Pythagoras theorem. Each cell denotes 1000 meter. Okay. So I actually duplicated this because the logic is completely different. So we'll have example 5 and here. So those are the two cities. Map sheet. And I want the map. Actually here I was very happy because I can leverage one of my brand new lambdas, which is TLOOKUP, which basically looks up a value inside the range and gives you back the position of the cell. So actually I have this kind of shortcut. Then I want the coordinates, okay, and then I want row dist, column dist, which is absolute value of this minus this, and columns should be this, so min max, so min is this, max is this, and so linear and diagonal. No, actually I think I don't need the diagonal. I had something different in mind. So in theory it should be this squared plus, yeah, I don't even need min and max. I have different thing in mind. So this squared plus this squared, and so this is the square root of this. That should be always positive. So 34366 times 1000. Okay. Using the units table. So need to convert units, meters, so x lookup of this units, meters. I think I need to divide by this and then also round. Okay, this should be it. Okay, level 6 population density. What is the population density in each box of the Excel state map? Each box is defined by start and end rows and columns. The boxes include the start and end cell. Work out the total population of all the city in the box and divide by the number of map squares in the box. Okay, this was a bit misleading because the start row and column refer to the actual coordinates of the map, not of the sheet. So this is kinda tricky. So what I did is to text split based on semicolon, and then text split again based on comma. Yeah. Okay, here is where I'm struggling with. Oh, come on. Okay, because sorry, I'm changed layout of the keyboard, so I seem stupid, and it probably was the same thing I did during the competition. I've mistaken that previous symbol for the comma. So this is start row, start column. So address of this 4 C2, which is actually not correct, because should be so 1 becomes 3, so +2 I think, +2 +2. Okay, so E4 to A to G8, and actually the size should be, in this case, 5/3, so +1. Okay, so what I did is offset indirect map sheet and this offset by 0 columns 0 rows, 5 times 3 big. So this is actually my my range. I did a 2 call. Ignore blanks, which for some reason I struggle to filter X based on X is not empty. Okay, so X lookup this, no, I don't can do that, into cities, returning data. And then what's the ask? To city, size of population. Okay, so I need to sum the population. 0 if I don't have anything. Do you have Excel state? Oh, this is Excel state actually. So the sum, and I need to divide by this, divide by this. Okay, and round, I guess. This was very easy. I lost a lot of time during competition, also because I pointed this formula to the like it was an array. So when I switched to the other levels, I had issues and I need to spend some time debugging this result. Okay, I have it again. Actually, 92. In this case, it's just probably 0. Not sure, but the hints were matching during the competition. Yeah, it's correct. So actually 18 minutes in with a lot of commentary. Let's go for the let's go for level 7 first, which is the first time I do it, so it's a new level. This question, we're going to look at the average life expectancies at birth within a certain straight line distance of a cell, specified as row and a column. The straight line distance is to be calculated in the same way as level 5. A range of 6 kilometers covers everything less than equal to distance. Okay, given the weighted average life expectancy at birth within the specified straight line distance of a specified center in months to the nearest integer. Now it leaves, it's 0. So we want to first identify the cities whose straight line distance is from 2317 is less than or equal to 6 kilometers. Okay. What if I do a to call of let X be the to call of map, filter X is not empty. So those are all the cities. Okay, I have my T lookup into map. Okay, I want to compute the distance between that and this should be example 7. Coordinates. So the distance in this. So row distance, column distance. Okay. So I need 6,000 plus if this less than or equal to 6,000 is 1, otherwise it's 0. I should have 4. Actually I have 2. Seventeen. What? $23, 11. I'm a little bit lost. Okay, this is dynamic also. Yeah, but 6,000. 2115. I don't see cities there. Okay, 2613, which is this, Sunville. No, there are a lot of them. And that's included. Middle junction, which is not included. That's interesting. 2816. Because those coordinates, that's the issue again. So I need to do probably -2, -2. Better, let's do +2, +2 for this. Middle junction. 3220. R30. This is cell R30, which is 28 16. No, here is -2. Okay. Okay, I have 4. Not the best, I think, way of structuring them up. Populations, okay, life expectancies of this city. I need to times 1000. Let's look up this cities data. Population by its life expectancy. What if I do a sum product of this population and this? Okay. Times sum product of this and this. Let's divide by this. 78. Okay, times 12 and rounding. Okay, we should be there. You see how much time I lost with that small problem of the map. Let's put an if error 0. Okay, that's okay. Which city has the highest average household income? It's basically an X lookup of a very big number into cities. Into this returning cities -1. Which state has the most cities? I did, I think, a unique unique states. And I did a count ifs states. This, so it's success state. Yes. Which row in the Excel state map has the highest population? I did an X lookup of all the row into cities and returning population 0. Sum so the max is 140595, which is this, so the answer should be 2. What is the total population of all cities that are not in Excel state? Total population of cities not in Excel state. Population, where city, let's do a sum filter. This based on this is not Excel state. Okay. On the Excel state map, what is the average income per capita across the cities, vertically or horizontally, touching a water tile? Round only your final answer to the... I didn't do this in the competition. I stopped at bonus 4. What is the average income per capita across the cities, vertically or horizontally, touching a water tile? Round only your final answer to this integer, and note that the results for each city needs weighting by population. Okay. Not diagonally touching a water tile. So basically this. Yeah, I don't need anything fancy here. I think it's just a matter of doing it like this. So 1, 2, this is not valid. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I missed one. But probably this. This is the average income per capita. So let's look up. Visit the cities, returning data. Headers. So total income is this. So sum of this. Sum of this should be this 5, 6. Okay, yeah, it was easier done than said. Yeah, I think the case was actually very nice. I've been too slow in the competition. This was, I think, doable in the 30 minutes. Actually got lost on the income per capita thing and on the, as you said, offset of 2 for the map, which is kinda tricky to manage, and actually caused me lose a lot of time also for level 7, but I think it was overall a very nice case. Yeah, and that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any question in the comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.